Okay, guys, welcome. It's the Valentine's Day special. No love lost. This is Mortal Kombat 11, Charlie Wolf Gaming. I'm joined by a prominent member of the Steam community tonight. Guys, welcome. FTS Stabs, how you doing, buddy?
How's it, Seawolf? I'm doing great, thanks. Just really excited to be back here and looking forward to the matches tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be some high quality matches. We're doing a bit of a test as well, guys. So for those of you who are listening, I'd really appreciate just making a quick visit through to the Twitch stream as well. We're streaming on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, so I've actually dropped my Twitch link in the YouTube description. If you don't mind just going in there, probably while the matches are taking place, just give us some feedback on the quality. We are actually just working on something, potentially something huge. But we don't want to commit to anything until such time that the Twitch is 100%. So if you can please just make your way there during the course of the evening, during the course of the fights, and just maybe give us some feedback in the YouTube chat. I think that will still be my main form of communication. I'll be keeping an eye on the chat, but yeah, if you guys can maybe just in the YouTube chat give me some feedback on the Twitch stream, really appreciate it, guys. Guys, what I got for you tonight is a four-man tournament, a four-man first to three double elimination tournament featuring four heavyweights of FGC Africa. Stabs, if you can just listen to this. We've got Gem, Mr. 5000. We've got AI Killjoy 837, also known as the Khan of Africa. We've got Bob Grant Hill, also known as Bilal. And then we've got Law 837, a prominent Kitana main. Four guys battling it out for top spot. All this as a, if you like, a little bit of a test in preparation for the Khan of Africa tournament happening on the 6th and the 7th of March. But no better way to get the community hyped than to see four absolute heavyweights go head to head to see who's going to come up on top. Your thoughts on the fighters, Stabs?
I 100% agree with you, Seawolf. These are some heavy hitters, and I'm sure the matches are going to be absolute fire tonight. I'm keen. And looks like everyone in the chat is keen, so we're going to get this started.
Okay, well, that's exactly it. Let's get this started right away. I'm going to send the invitations out. And yeah, if not too much time goes by, we should soon be having AI Killjoy and Law 837 in the Koth lobby. We've also got Mr. 5000 and Bilal taking on each other in the following match. But before we get there, it's been a minute since we've seen Law on stream. And I must be honest with you, I'm actually quite excited for seeing him again. I know he's played quite often of late. I know his internet has been giving him a bit of issues. So guys, if you are wanting to play, just keep yourself on standby, because we just want to make 100% sure that Law's internet will hold up. I'm sure it will, and I'm sure we will be seeing him. But just in case, in the unlikely event that something does go wrong, just keep yourselves available. You never know, we might be calling you to compete in this four-man heavy hitting tournament, and you could find yourself on the unfortunate side with the unfortunate task of taking these guys on.
Seawolf, remind me, who does Law main again? I can't remember.
Law is a Kitana main. I think he's a Kitana loyalist. In fact, I don't think I've seen him play any other character besides Kitana. Okay, invites have gone out, so we're just waiting on Killjoy and Law to join us in the Koth lobby. And then, guys, you'll be having your first match of the evening.
Exciting stuff. Let's see what these guys do.
Yeah, we've got, as you guys saw, we had a money match on Thursday in the Salt series between Ngoni and Mr. Jivs. Ngoni taking that by 10 games to 7 and nicely accepting with open arms a total prize pool of 1,500 Rand. I think Jivs is still a little bit salty about that, but Ngoni won fair and square.
Indeed, and I heard a rumor that he was going to buy himself an SSD with that money, but let's be honest, Joe, we all know it's going straight into KFC.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We already calculated that it takes about, you can get about 45 streetwise 2 meals with 1,500 rand.
That is 100%
As well
correct.
as a chocolate vanilla cone.
For perhaps a special person on this special day?
Possibly. Possibly. I don't see him in chat yet, do you?
I do not.
Well, that could mean one thing and one thing only.
He's spending his hard-earned money.
Nah, he's there, he's there, he's there. Okay, Killjoy is joining us. Let's just make sure that Law's in here as well. Ooh, guys, I don't want to fight Killjoy. Please, I do not want to fight Killjoy. Let's just go AFK.
Don't want to embarrass yourself.
No, not at all, not at all. I'm having a wonderful Sunday evening. Hitbox 5000 in chat, so I'm assuming you are ready for action as well. I see Bilal in the lobby. Let's just get Law in here. Okay, guys, this is a first to 3 double elimination. So because of the amount of competitors, you know, it's almost kind of pointless having a 4-man first to 2 tournament. I just thought it's going to be a bit more fun. It's going to be a bit more fun for the community as well.
I think
So
first
first
to
to
3 is
3
a
it
good
is.
number.
And let's see. Okay, let's just wait for Law to get in here.
Uh, 14 guys in the chat. I hope you're all doing very well on this special day.
It is a bit of a special day for those guys that do celebrate Valentine's Day. I'm one of those old school guys. Don't kind of believe that there should be put a day aside where you can show your special person how special she is. It should be every day.
It should be every day. You're absolutely
But you know what? Different strokes for different folks. If you want to go and spend your hard-earned money buying something on Valentine's Day just for the sake of putting yourself under pressure to buy yourself or to buy something on Valentine's Day, by all means. Okay, we're just waiting for Law to get in here. Killjoy is here waiting. Twitch not working. That's terrible. Okay, any feedback from Law? Has Law received the invite yet? We're just waiting on Law, and I'm quite excited to see Law on stream as well. Like I said, I haven't seen him in a minute, and I know he's been grinding Kitana as usual. He's been giving some of the hard hitters a tough time as well, so really looking forward to seeing this. I hope his internet does play its part as well. Guys, if you can go onto the Twitch channel as well. I'm not sure if it's working or not. Seems to be working just fine. Okay, we're still waiting on Law. Somebody can maybe just find out for me where Law is. I'll really appreciate it.
I don't have him on Steam, otherwise I would have asked him. Oh, this is PS4, is it not?
This is PS4, yeah.
No, never mind.
Okay, he's saying he hasn't received an invite. Let me just try one more time. Guys, we're not going to get overly excited. It's a Sunday night. We're just going to have some fun playing MK11. If the first match is unable to get underway, we are going to maybe just have the second match take place, which is Mr. 5000 going up against Bilal. And we'll try to get Law in here, and if all else fails, we'll then resort to possibly getting somebody else to take the place of Law. But for now, invite have been resent.
We'll have to draft a random member from the chat over here to come and fight against these guys.
I'm
Maybe
sure there's a
Rhino.
guy in chat here that wouldn't mind playing. But that's the last resort. Let's see if we're going to see it now. Okay, he's seen the invite. He should be receiving that fairly soon. Let's just see what's going on in the chat while we're waiting for this highly anticipated match to take place. I see AK Slay. Twitch is working, says Mr. Sol. That's cool. Gamer 1 boys is in chat. Gamer 1. Brian, look. Valentine's Day is dumb. Law is in chat. Let's just see if he is. The ping is looking healthy. We're going to go straight into this first match, Kev.
Nope, sounds good. Ping does look good.
Okay. AI Killjoy going up against Law 837.
Katana, Robocop.
Okay guys, 20 of you in chat right now. Katlejo, the second chosen one, welcome. Raquel, 12 official. First time I see you in chat, welcome. If you are new to the channel, please do not hesitate to hit that subscribe button if you like seeing people like Mr. 5000 and all these other heavy hitters. This is the place to find them, guys. If you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. And if you have already subscribed, just drop a chat for a second. Leave a like or a dislike. Give us some feedback. It's all appreciated. Zombie Classic, Matteo Moses. Here we go, guys. Okay, so Killjoy's gone for the Robocop pick, saying he's not racist.
Yeah, that was the first thing I noticed when the route started.
Okay, and Mrs. 837 on the part of Law. Tana Mania. Killjoy doesn't fall for that low.
It's an appropriate name for his variation, considering the day it is.
True, true. And the color of attire as well. So everything is working in favor of Valentine's Day here. So maybe everybody was saying, including myself, that Valentine's Day is maybe a bit dumb. Law seems to disagree. The command grab from Robocop. I think that is a mid command grab, Mr. Stab. So not one that you can duck. So unlike Kano and unlike a few other of the cast, he joins the ranks of Kotal Khan and Collectors possessing a mid command grab.
Yeah, mid command grabs still blow my mind. They really should not be mid. They should be high.
I think so, and the person that really works on my nerves when it comes to these mid-command grabs happens to be Kotal Khan, because he's got so many thick throws. I wish Nightwolf could have the same. If Nightwolf had a command grab, I would say, you know what, okay, Kotal, you deserve it. But his flipping command grab is a high. Anyway, only NRS will know why they did that. Gordy, Zaza in chat. Checkmate, what's up, buddy? Aha. There's some news that I want to share, but I'm also not sure if I should share it or not. Maybe if somebody, they know who I'm talking about. If somebody can maybe just send me a WhatsApp to confirm whether I can or can't share the good news. But I'm sure there's a whole lot of people excited to hear what it is that I have to say. But I'm not going to say it without this particular person giving me permission. I met this person on Friday. He thought I was going to steal his lunch money. And it looks like Law has closed out this first game. This is going to kill Stabs?
Yep, this will kill.
Yeah, no, this is gone.
Closing out that first match with a fatal blow.
455 damage.
Zaza in the chat they correcting us, saying Robocop command grab is a high.
Oh, okay. That's the first time that I heard that, or confirmed that. Thanks for that. I'm not going to argue with the Legendary League winner.
No.
Okay, so Law, maybe surprisingly to some, taking a 1-0 lead over the Khan of Africa. I mean, Stabs, you will know this probably better than most. I am not the biggest fan of Robocop. So, you know, if I were not commentating tonight and I was just watching this purely from a spectator's point of view, I would be rooting for Katana. Like, And I mean, I enjoy Kitana. Ask Mr. Jevzinos. I just can't stand this character. This Robocop character is just a waste of space as far as I'm concerned. 28 of you, lucky. Met you on Friday as well. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Bilal in chat, Christian Clay, the Eagle Eye, D-Muck. See you all. Thanks so much for coming through, guys.
Well, I'm low-key rooting for Robocop here, so I guess we can't be friends anymore.
No, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to change my stance at all. So if it means I'm going to lose one friend here, Stabs, unfortunately, I'm going to lose it. Guten Nacht, says Jivan. Jivan, if you can please confirm, is that German? Because if so, it's not German. Those low pistol shots there from Robocop. Nice anti-air coming through there by Law. So Law seems to be familiar with this match in terms of the space that he wants to operate at, making it fairly difficult for Robocop to come in, and it's probably commentator's curse going to come into effect now, because as I say that, Robocop's looking to try and get a shimmy, but nope. So far so good for Kitana. Has Robocop stuck in the corner. Great flawless block there by Killjoy, but unfortunately
Keeping that corner pressure with those cancels.
Fight.
Jivan getting all German on my ass here. Jivan, behave yourself before I call my joker. Law really playing this particular match really well so far.
Outzoning the zoner.
Well, that's exactly it. And I mean, Kitana has some decent zoning of her own. But there he gets the 1-3-2 crushing blow, the back 1-3-2. Robocop changes positions and gets Kitana in the corner now. Law just jumps out and says thank you very much for that, but I'm going to go away with a 2-0 lead here. Khan of Africa must be feeling a bit of pressure right now, because in double quick time, Law 837 has kind of just walked straight over the Khan of Africa here. So unless he's just testing this character, he's going to possibly have to do things just a bit differently to get back into this match. There's a lot of people watching this performance quite carefully.
And he's only got one match left.
He's only got one match left.
So if he's planning on making a switch to a different character, he should probably do it right now, unless he's playing with his food.
Well,
so
you know,
we don't know.
Killjoy known to do some testing in these streams.
And there we have it.
And now he's going to go for a... This is going to be quite interesting. I don't think he's going to go for Kitana, to be quite honest with you. Well, he proved me wrong.
He locked her in.
So he's stuck to Kitana for the rest of the set.
He is. Which means he has to reverse 3-0 now. Otherwise, it's game over for him tonight.
Checkmate already asking in chat there. Khan? Question mark. So, you know, for those of you who are new to seeing Killjoy, looking at his performance, you might be thinking, Khan? But do not be mistaken, guys. Killjoy is a killer. Killjoy will turn this entire game around if he feels the need to. We know he's been playing Mortal Kombat, probably not as much as he would have liked to. But yeah, don't write Killjoy. Writing off Killjoy is like trying to write off Manchester United. No, you can't do that. It's too easy to write him off nowadays. But anyway, you know what? You get the picture.
Yeah, he's an absolute beast of a player, so we might very well see a reverse 3-0 from him tonight.
Downgrade Melina, says TV Killjoy. Mrs. 837 still doing what she does. AI Killjoy in the blue Kitana. Law 837 rocking the Valentine skin.
One hit away from closing, and there it is. Closing out the first round of this third match.
Round 2, fight.
I think we're seeing the start of a reverse 3-0 here. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but we'll have to see how Killjoy handles this position he finds himself in.
Well, I mean, the statement made by Law was basically, you know, you can be the Khan of Africa, but don't think you can just choose any character and think you're going to get the win. You're going to have to earn your wins playing against AI Law, or against Law, sorry. AI Killjoy is going to have to earn his wins against Law 837. And he showed that in the first 2 games, and it looks like he's going to potentially close out this round as well. Just establishing a nice zoning approach here. Killjoy struggling to get in, does get the backward grab. Just missed that punish. Went for the down one there. Find the down 4 this time. And there it is.
It is not your day.
Match point for Law 837. 1 round away from taking this 3-0 over AI Killjoy. There's not too many people who can say that they took a first to 3 set 3-0 against Killjoy. I know somebody from the Steam community has that little accolade against his name. He goes by the name of somebody who starts with an A and ends with a Y. Also known as the Kid, but Killjoy doing what he needs to do, lands the crushing blow and puts Law 837 in kill territory here, and that's exactly what's going to happen now. Killjoy gets himself on the board. It's now 2-1 in favor of Law, but Killjoy, like you say, Stabs, might be starting the reverse 3-0 here.
Still got some work ahead of him, but I think that's what we're going to see.
Well, only time will tell. Take nothing away from Law, though. I mean, from what I'm seeing thus far, and like I said, I haven't seen Law on stream for quite some time. He's making it really, really hard for Killjoy. And big up to him, because I mean, it's not always possible for somebody to just come onto stream and go toe-to-toe with Killjoy. Celtic Throwdown 5000, says AK Slay. And Law's doing exactly that. So, let's see if it's going to be something that is going to be continued by Killjoy, or if Law is going to be able to adjust. I actually live in someone's head rent-free, says Killjoy in the chat. Let's wait and see. Don't say that prematurely. Law can just say, you know what, make a little adjustment and end up taking the set. But let's see. No, I just realized I'm sitting in the absolute dark here. And I'm scared of the dark, so just give me a second, Stabs. I'm just going to put on some lights. I'll be back shortly.
Sure thing. Sheldable, I see you in the chat over there. Welcome. Good evening to you, sir. Jiban, Donovan, happy Valentine's to you guys as well. Law 837 making Killjoy work for his win here. Killjoy with access to that fatal blow. Closing that round out with a grab.
Match point again for AI Law, or for Law, sorry. I keep making the mistake. Law has left AI, so he's just referred to as Law 837. It is match point for him.
I almost called him Mrs. 837 now as well. I got confused between the variation.
Well, it wouldn't have been wrong. Okay, good grab tick there. Law just needs to concentrate on getting his strikes in, getting that damage slowly but surely down.
Both of these players with a very strong katana.
Absolutely, and it seems like Law has opened Killjoy up. Definitely on life alert now, and this could be the end of Killjoy. It is, and Law takes that 3-1 over AI Killjoy. That is not necessarily the start of the tournament that most of you in chat, I'm sure, would be expecting. But Law has progressed at the expense of AI Killjoy.
You know, and I think that he might have made a bit of a mistake with that Robocop pick at the beginning. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it feels like he might have thrown those first 2 matches away. But I don't know. Killjoy is a player personally, so maybe he was just testing something out, or maybe he had a game plan. But first match going to Law 837. He's moving forward. And
He is indeed.
who's our next matchup over here?
Well, our next match is going to feature Gem Matrix's Mr. 5000 going up against Bob Grant Hill, aka BGH, aka Bilal. A competitor that I unfortunately have quite a bit of history with as well. Seems to be my nemesis when it comes to competing on stream. And yeah, we're going to have the opportunity to see Bilal in action going up against probably the most intense player in all of Africa. That being Mr. 5000. Now I know, Stabs, you've seen Mr. 5000 play on stream before. You've also, I'm sure, seen Bilal play on stream before.
Both very, very strong players.
Extremely strong. Any thoughts in terms of where this match might end up after the 3 games?
Seawolf, I might have to snort some speed on the side here or some meth just to keep up with the speed of the matches that are going to go down.
Well, that's exactly it. These are high octane matches more often than not. Both these guys swing, and they swing hard. And you know, many people will accuse these players, especially Mr. 5000, of possibly mashing. And I mean, I've been on the receiving end of a Mr. 5000 beating. Everything this guy does is so well thought through. It's going to be very difficult for I think any one of these competitors to go toe to toe against Mr. 5000.
Mr. 5000 has that spawn that's so deadly, is that right?
He's got that everybody that's so deadly. I mean, there's not a character on the roster that this guy doesn't play. I see
No.
Bilal is in chat rocking 100 MS ping. So that's looking good. We're just waiting for Mr. 5000 to join us. Shalzable, I see you in chat. Donovan Burigan. Zeng.
And you know, for the longest time, I felt like Mortal Kombat 11 was just a really slow game. And then I saw these guys play, and it was just something entirely else. I couldn't explain it.
I remember
I
you having
couldn't
that conversation.
understand how
I
they
think it was
played that
actually with
speed.
me. You were saying that the game just seems very slow, and you know, you were obviously trying to get away from the MKX play because, you know, when everybody else was kind of excited about playing Mortal Kombat 11, you were still rocking MKX.
That's correct.
Because of the speed of the game, but
But the speed these guys play at, it's like they're playing MKX.
it makes you wonder.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder what the rest of us mere mortals are doing wrong.
Everything.
Okay, we're just waiting for Mr. 5000 to get into chat. Bilal, as always, is waiting patiently.
Got 28 members of the Wolfpack in chat here with us joining tonight. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for joining. Sheldsable, looking forward to our run back on MKX for definite.
Okay, Mr. 5000, we're just waiting for you.
I see Mr. Chivs in the chat has switched over to some other language now that isn't even recognizable. What is that, Russian?
I would imagine this is probably Russian, Serbian, something along those lines. Okay, I'm not sure if there's any feedback coming through on the quality of the Twitch stream, but guys, if you maybe want to just hop on to the Twitch channel, I'm posting the link to my Twitch channel in the YouTube chat. During a match, maybe just go into the Twitch stream, let me know how it is, if there's any issues that you're experiencing. We're just looking for some feedback. We are, like we said, planning something really, really big, which requires Twitch. So we just want to make sure that the Twitch stream is 100% watchable and viewable, etc. And we'll get into that shortly. But for now, guys, we've got a match. Mr. 5000 from Gematrix going up against BGH, Bob Grant Hill, aka Bilal.
about 10 minutes ago, Sheld said the stream on both YouTube and Twitch is good.
Okay, that's promising. And normally what happens at the end of my streams especially is the moment it becomes available on the channel, I will go into the stream and watch it back. So I think this time around, instead of doing the traditional watching of YouTube, I'm actually going to watch it back on the Twitch channel.
You know, the stream tonight's called No Love Lost, but I have a feeling we might be breaking some hearts tonight, considering all these guys joining us instead of spending some time with their ladies.
You know, if I know a Mortal Kombat 11 player, I will know that they have spent all the time with their ladies this afternoon, this morning, breakfast in bed, lunch in bed, whatever else in bed, so that they can play tonight.
Soul Shaker.
So I don't think there's any hearts going to be broken tonight. The only broken heart is going to be the person who doesn't end up taking this particular tournament. So we've got a Joker versus a Liu Kang. Mr. 5000 saying, you know what, pick a top tier. Well, then again, so did Bilal. Okay, so he's got the Kapow, anticipating the air escape there. Buttons, just buttons, buttons, buttons. We press Andy Tam. I see him in chat. Welcome. Easy Stains, Andy Tam. Thanks for the feedback. AK Slay, really appreciate it, guys.
That explosive Jack in the Box, that's an armor breaker, is that right?
That is an armor breaker, yes. In fact, at the very beginning of the round, he was expecting Liu Kang to break, to rather air escape, and threw out the armor breaker, but to no avail. Liu Kang decided to hold on to his defensive meter. As you can see, Stabs still has a full sticker button when it comes to his defensive meter. And there we see, I think for the first time now, 5000 break. He gets the bicycle kick amplified, charging up a crushing blow, but Bilal says, you know what, Mr. 5000, you can press buttons. Guess what, so can I. Misses that combo ender though. AK Slay saying in chat, Mr. Bilal going nuts with this Joker. Oh, great anticipation there, and this could be the end. Nope. Yes, it is.
The hell was that?
Bilal holding absolutely nothing back here and storms into a 1-0 lead. And again, a lot of the guys in chat will probably be a little bit surprised at this. I've been at the receiving end of both these guys giving an absolute hiding. So, you know, these games can go either way. So, in this first to 3 set, Bilal has taken the first game. It's far from over, Stabs. It's far from over. Will we see a character swap here from Mr. 5000, or is he going to stick to the
Joker.
Liu Kang pick we just saw now?
Devourer.
Ah! Okay, I'm going to sit back and relax now if this is going to be the case. I'm going to sit back and relax now. I'm off commentary. I'm going to watch exactly what Mr. No, I'm kidding. I love this character, guys. You know that as well as anybody else.
You know I hate this character, right?
I did not know that at all. Now here's the question: did I make you hater?
Yes, you
okay,
made me
well
hate
in that
it.
case, too bad.
Round
1-0 in favor of Bilal.
Don't make me pick up Robocop.
You can pick up Robocop, it's fine. AK Slay, absolutely. So he's gone for the traditional Buzz variation, the initial Tournament 1 variation. So he doesn't have access to a teleport, but he's got access to the what is called a Stip Satera, aka the laying of the eggs. I don't need to take notes. Mr. 5000 took notes for me. Establishing a typical Devourer corner pressure here. We're obviously very excited to see Devourer, but I take nothing away from Bilal. He's kind of just keeping his cool here, taking his moments. Tries to get that down to flawless block into to a forward throw. Still has corner position here, does Mr. 5000, but that's going to be a crushing blow, and that's going to be the end of the round.
Closes that round out. Crushing blow straight into fatal blow.
Joker's got probably the most insane damage when it comes to his fatal blow. Doesn't scale much. 476 basically off 2 hits.
Mr. 5000 making a very smart choice there. He knew that round was over, so he spared his meter there, his defensive bar, for this round.
Let's see if it's going to be a decision that's going to work in Mr. 5000's favor. Oh, great spacing there. What punishes and forces the air escape.
Converts for a full combo, scoring. Oh, no, drops it.
Oh, scouts the throw. And I think, ooh, grab Mr. 5000 out of the roll, puts him into the corner, and Joker in the corner can be extremely dangerous stabs.
And we're seeing that right now. 363 damage, almost closing that round out.
Oh, and I think, ooh, why did he not use the kapow there? He should have kapowed it. I think that would have been the end of the round. Is he going to live to regret this? Yes, he is. Yep. Mr. 5000 lays the egg, baits Joker into pressing button, and lands a fatal blow. 1 round apiece. Charlie licking his fingers there.
Will it be this?
You have no idea what. The border will make me change my mind about Valentine's Day. That's how hot this chick is.
And there you see Mr. 5000's defensive bar regenerating there, and he had a sliver of life left at the end there. So that tells us his decision from the first round did indeed help him win that round out.
Now, everything that Mr. 5000 does is just on point. But I mean, take nothing away from Bilal here. Stabs, he's kind of holding his own here against this onslaught. Corner pressure. Last place you want to be against the borders in the corner, as Mr. 5000 is demonstrating here. Bilal trying to just find his way out of this corner. Now, the variation that Bilal has equipped himself with is really a damage variation as far as Joker is concerned. So, both fatal blows are off the table. So, in terms of pure damage, Joker definitely has the upper hand now. Deborah, not a high damage character, but can definitely get the job done with the pressure, with the corner sequences, and of course those bug setups. But saying that, Mr. 5000 has gone down for the second time in a row to Bilal, and Bilal is just having things his own way here with this Joker, taking a 2-0 lead over Mr. 5000, and you know, second match in a row now. Probably not the outcome we would have expected, but again, this is not over yet. I keep repeating myself here, Stabs, but 2-0 is not.
It's not over.
Enough.
We very well could see a reverse 3-0 from Mr. 5000. It can happen.
I couldn't get the game off. Bilal says, Zeng, join the club.
The Joker.
Jivan, don't be salty. Joker's meter folds up as quickly as anybody else's does.
Which is a good question for you, Seawolf. How relaxed do you think these players are right now?
You know what? I think there's a lot on the line. This is a four-man tournament that has just kind of been put together. But really, it's a testing ground for the big tournament coming up on FGC Africa in March. The kind of Africa tournament is coming, guys. And, you know, these guys obviously, as well as everybody else that has competed or that has registered to compete, will be looking to get as much game time and stream time as possible between now and then. And that's why we're having, you know, whether it be FGC Africa with their events, AK Slay and his Titans events, Charlie Wolf Gaming, Elimination Chamber, you name it, anything that is FGC Africa or associated with FGC Africa in some way, shape or form, are providing a platform for the guys to really prepare themselves. And yeah, it's happened on the Salt Series. Salt Series is going to continue on Thursday night, guys. If you are salty, if you want matches, and you feel like teabagging somebody, please DM me on Twitter at CharlieWolfGAM1. Send me a WhatsApp and we'll make it happen.
Mr. 5000 going with the spawn pick, looking to turn this around for sure.
5000 obviously has access to spawn mobility, and I mean Mr. 5000 wave dashes with everybody. Obviously spawn is probably top 3 in terms of mobility in this game, probably alongside Fusion and Rain. I suppose an argument can be made for Kotal as well. He's got a seriously fast wave dash, but Andy can shed some light on that.
But his Kotal's 4-2 closes a lot of distance as well.
It comes out fairly quickly. I'm not sure if that air escape was intentional by Mr. 5000.
We'll close this round out.
Okay, Bilal on match point. Could there be a 3-0 victory over Mr. 5000? And that will kind of just give you an indication in terms of how seriously these players are taking the Khan of Africa. We're obviously expecting to see Mr. 5000, AI Killjoy, there and thereabouts. You know, we're expecting a top 8 finish from them at least. But you know, if you look at players like Bilal, if you look at players like Law, putting on a show against these heavy hitters, and I mean Bilal is 230 life points away from closing out this match and earning himself a 3-0 victory over Mr. 5000. And that's it. The humble
game.
dick punch ends it, and Mr. 5000 has gone down 3-0. And I was just going to say now, that better not be a friendship. That's a friendship, but not quite a friendship.
Well, it's not Salt Series, so it's totally fine. It's acceptable for the day that it is.
Yeah, I think Bilal will be feeling absolutely fantastic. I'm going to ask Mr. 5000 to stay in the COT lobby. Bilal, if you can leave for now.
No, that's not a friendship. That's a fatality.
No,
that
that's
one
a
gets me.
fatality.
It gets
It
me
just
every
has-
time.
It has friendship written there, but it's far from a friendship.
And that fatality confuses me every time.
Let me just put it out there because I need to say this again. Bob Grant Hill just beat Mr. 5000 3-0 in the first to 3 set.
It's a shocker. You
Well-
know, coming into this tonight, my thoughts were that AI Killjoy and Mr. 5000 for definite were going to be going through to the finals, but Law 837 and Bilal, you know, upsetting the pattern tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And what that basically means is that between Mr. 5000 and AI Killjoy 837, only one of them are going to end up in grand finals. And the reason I say that is because right now, in fact, in the loser side of the bracket, we have got AI Killjoy 837 versus Mr. 5000. In Africa, I don't think there is a bigger match. This is like the El Clasico of MK11 in Africa. Mr. 5000 going up against Killjoy, and you know, we're not going to keep you guys waiting. We're going to get straight into the action.
We're going into that match right now between Killjoy and Mr. 5000.
Killjoy and Mr. 5000 right now. Okay, if I can just, I'm just going to send a message to the guys just to confirm that the invites are on the way.
Parasurama, I see you in chat there, buddy. Welcome.
Okay, the invites are out, guys. I hope you're enjoying the match so far. Mr. 5000 losers already. Yeah, we're going straight into the loser. There are only 4 of you guys, so it's going to be a very, 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 very quick tournament. Killjoy versus Mr. 5000 coming up now. Anybody in chat excited about this particular match? I'm hyped. I'm hyped right now. It's
This
always
match is
an
going to be
absolute
fire.
pleasure having these two guys. I see Darkadus in chat as well saying neutral is key. Is grand finals first to 5? Asked Brian. Look, not a chance.
Do you think we're going to see a spawn pick straight off the bat from Mr. 5000?
I'm really not too sure what to expect, Stabs, to be honest with you. It is unpredictable. I see Mr. 5000 already in the COT lobby, so he is ready to go, sending some wonderful Johnnyson stickers in chat as well. Apparently Johnny Sins plays MK11. So I heard.
Gamer 1, we absolutely do need KP3. It needs to arrive tomorrow, and it must have Reptile.
Yeah, I was just going to say now, if KP3 doesn't have Reptile, and you know what, I was actually thinking about this, because Reptile and Havoc, I think his name is, I think they are absolute musts. I think the community at large is asking for Reptile. Enough on KP3 for now, guys. These guys are in the COT lobby, and we're about to get this match underway. But yeah, like I was saying, Havoc, I think, is a must. He's been spoken about since the very beginning of MK11. And the other guy is Reptile. But another character that I would really like to see, and that's nothing in terms of hype or anything, that's just because I would personally like to see that, and that's the Kader. I think they can do something with the Kader in MK11 that will be completely unique.
I think so too.
And yeah, we need another
Special
combat pack
Forces
or two.
Desert
I mean, I really don't mind. Maybe just asking for too much though.
I would just like all the ninjas. They could add anyone to the game, so long as they add Ermac, Reptile, and Smoke. Then the ninja team will be complete. Oh, Tremor as well, but
No, Tremor can stay. Especially Mr. 5000 gonna play him. Okay, guys. Mr. 5000's gone for his old mate in Johnny Cage.
got a Cabal pick from Killjoy.
Now, I wonder if this is going to be a Kerbalicious Cabal pick that's going to jump around the screen like a chimp.
Look at the Killjoy's variation there.
Yeah, no, that is quite common actually. Okay, buttons being pressed there by Mr. 5000, going into grabs, going into the 1-2-4. As Killjoy stuck in this corner here. Relentless pressure by Johnny Cage, and I mean, he's been nerfed to the ground, but his pressure is still unbelievable.
But scouting at grab,
And I think this might just be the end of the round here.
that's going to be a full combo. 388 damage with that one.
Ooh, micro duck, but
Micro ducking
unfortunately
and
misses the
misses
fatal blow, and Killjoy takes the first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with a low there is Mr. 5000, forces the air escape by Killjoy. Fighting his way back out again, gets that gas blast amplified, which is safe. 1-2-1 into the force ball. Amplified force ball. Straight force ball, I suppose.
Johnny putting in some work over here, got Cabal stuck in the corner, but position switches there. I don't know if that was the greatest move, but I don't think it matters all that much considering that closes that round out.
Fairly quick round there. I mean, that was a 30-second round essentially.
Final round.
Or 40 seconds.
What are the round times? 90 seconds. isn't it?
90 seconds, yeah.
For a full round, and that ended 59, so it was a 31 second
round,
round.
And Killjoy looking strong in this third round of this first game in the loser side between himself and Gems, Mr. 5000. Ah, great conversion there, and crisp cancel there by Mr. 5000, but it doesn't look like it's going to be too much though, because Killjoy probably on the verge. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. Is there going to be a weird turnaround here?
Killed.
Only a true master. As I say that. There's no true master here. Killjoy takes a 1-0 lead, having disposed of Mr. 5000's Johnny Cage. 1-0 in favor of Killjoy.
I mean, had Killjoy made a single mistake there, Mr. 5000 might have been able to close that round out. We all know how quickly these guys at this level can just deplete your life bar within seconds. It's crazy.
Guys, I am going to be looking to do a few more streams on Twitch as well. Like I said, there are bigger things planned than just the purpose of testing tonight. And all will be revealed shortly. So guys, please, if you are if you visited the Twitch stream, I don't have too many subscribers at this point, but guys, if you can help me reach my first 50 subscribers, please just jump into that Twitch stream, subscribe to the Twitch channel, and yeah, as I say, there's going to be more and more activity happening on Twitch in the coming weeks, so just keep your eyes on that. And the only way you can keep your eyes is if you subscribe.
Well, the respect there at the beginning of the round, both these guys know a lot at stake here.
Okay, Johnny Cage getting the reverse grab. Johnny Cage, probably one of the best designed characters in MK11, and I'm not just talking about the way they design him in terms of fighting style. His character itself.
Oh,
Killjoy looking like he's got a bit of a life deficit to deal with here, trying to make his way back. Lands the forward grab, it looks like it.
I must have blacked out there for a second.
Ooh! Crushing blow, and oh, he misses the combo conversion. Tries a fatal blow, but was too late on the trigger there. Mr. 5000 looking like he's trying to get this round sorted out, and he does exactly that.
And those mistakes cost him that round.
Round 2. Fight.
I disagree there, Mr. Zaza. Except his downfall. As Johnny Cage is a martial artist, he can use his legs. That's the purpose of it. Some seriously flexible legs here by Johnny Cage. Courtesy of that downfall. Killjoy trying to fight his way back. And the crushing blow there. Probably not the most damaging crushing blow, but a crushing blow nonetheless. Only 186 damage coming off that. Short up there from Killjoy. Is Mr. 5000 going to level this? Yes, he is, with a raw fatal blow.
Catches Mr. 5000.
Mr. 5000
Sorry.
is crazy. Mr. 5000 is absolutely crazy. I mean,
Catches Killjoy pressing buttons there.
and finishes it off with that long, far-reaching
Johnny
back
Cage
four.
wins.
One game apiece. Stabs, is that correct? Yeah, one game apiece.
That's correct. And Johnny Cage rocking the red attire with the red sunglasses for Valentine's Day. I like it.
Okay, so I definitely think that the Cabal pick from AI Killjoy has been a much smarter pick than what the Robocop was in his previous match. Taking that first game, which is always a good thing in a first to three set, to take that first game, but Mr. 5000 has come back into the picture here. And are we going to see a character swap from Killjoy or a variation swap? Nope, he's gone straight for the Cabal sack.
Variation feeling confident in Cabal right now, so he's working with a game plan for sure. I don't see too many of this star power variation of Johnny Cage on Combat League or online anywhere.
Round 1. Fight.
Well, Star Power is actually the default variation name for the non-tournament variations. So Mr. 5000 decided, you know what, this point is trying to spend too much time. He'll rather spend that time of changing character names, he'll rather spend that time in the lab. Forward grab there by Mr. 5000. Slight life lead here by AI Killjoy. Great flawless block coming through there and full combo conversion. 244.
I struggle to deal with Cabal's that air razor that he throws. I don't know how to deal with that.
Thank you to Lisulo Akatama, who's the latest subscriber to Charlie Wolf Gaming's YouTube channel. Much appreciated, my friend. Killjoy taking that first round over Johnny Cage. Down one into Rising Star. Amplified forces the air escape by Killjoy. Again, down one into Rising Star. Has Killjoy stuck in the corner here. Great grab tech, and he's going to get a full combo. Nope. Forces the air escape by Johnny Cage as well. Great anti-air there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus the combo. Close to 300. In fact, 313 damage. Not bad for an anti-air. Killjoy catches Johnny Cage with the back one. 317 damage there by Killjoy. And again, the reverse grab coming through this time. Puts Killjoy in the corner, and he's going to do well to close it out, but no, not just yet. Not just yet. Oh, goes for the low. First time he's used that in this entire match. Catches Mr. 5000 slipping here. Are we going to see a random fatal blow just appear out of nowhere? Yep, that's the game.
That's the game.
The ball cracker. I'm a girl, Mr. Sol. The ball cracker. Welcome. First time I see you in chat. If you are new to the chat, Mr. or Miss Ball Cracker, please do not hesitate to drop a subscribe if you're enjoying the matches. If you are subscribed, please do not forget, leave a like or a dislike, comment, criticism, always welcome. As Killjoy has now taken a 2-1 lead, and I just got thinking now, Stabs, whoever loses this game would have the unfortunate situation of going through this tournament without having won a single game. That is unheard of when it comes to any of these two players.
It's
Unheard
crazy.
of. Mr. 5000 looking to go for the Joker variation. Madman, which is an old tournament variation with access to the Kapow as well as the flame on the floor.
And rocking the red attire as well.
Well, this is it for Mr. 5000, isn't it?
It is. What's the score now? It's 2-1, is it not?
2-1 in favor of Killjoy, and he opts to go for Johnny Cage
Going back to
instead.
Johnny Cage.
Top 3 guaranteed. We out here, says Law. "35 of the members of the Wolfpack in chat right now, guys. Thank you so much for your continued support. Really do appreciate it. Mr. 5000 going up against AI Killjoy. Johnny Cage versus Cabalsack. 2-1 in favor of Killjoy. Is Mr. 5000 going to be able to turn this around?
Zaza in chat saying buff Shang. I absolutely agree. They should make Shang the way he was when you could input a combination and become anyone on the roster. What is that? MK3 was it not?
MK2, I think. MK2 and 3.
Yeah.
There's different button combination for every single character.
Yes. They should bring that back. Maybe for KP3 they can just add that in for Shang.
Not sure, but what they can add is maybe Johnny Cage getting a few extra teeth there, being crushing blown and eating a 458 damage combo, plus getting stuck in the corner, and Killjoy looks to be closing it. Nope, not just yet. Don't talk too quick. We are talking about Mr. 5000 here.
Let's bring this back. Nice throw tech there.
That's exactly what he's
Closed
done
that
there.
round out.
Round 2. Fight.
Mr. 5000 putting in the work here. It's got Killjoy stuck in the corner.
Doing all the hard work in this round, Mr. 5000. Outspacing, outthinking, outmaneuvering Killjoy. Basically out everythinging him.
He might tie this up. I don't want to jinx him now, but he's looking
No,
straight.
that's exactly what it
Ties
did,
up.
and I think nothing less than he deserves, because that was just a commanding round. Mashmaster 5000 says Law 837.
Johnny Cage wins.
And it's 2 games apiece. Now, this is the decider. Whoever loses this game goes home. And they can go and enjoy the rest of their Valentine's Day doing whatever people do on Valentine's Day. But somebody's going to be going home and somebody's going to be moving on. Who's it going to be? Guys, in fact, you guys can maybe tell us who you think is going to advance. Is it going to be Mr. 5000 or is it going to be AI Killjoy?
Cabal.
Put a K
Johnny Cage.
for Kavolsak.
Johnny
For Killjoy,
Johnny,
and put a
sorry, for
5k.
Johnny Cage.
These guys trolling each other in the chat, but Mr. 5000 obviously being stuck to Johnny Cage.
I was just about to say, I don't think you can take Terminator right now.
I think he was trying to tell Killjoy to go for Terminator, but guys, what do you think is going to take this? Is it going to be 5k for Mr. 5000 or is it going to be K for Killjoy?
Got
Easy
ourselves a Johnny
Stains thinks
matchup.
that Killjoy is going to take it. Checkmate saying Mr. 5000 all the way. Christian Clay saying mash them buttons, Mr. 5000.
Fight.
Okay, so we've got a mirror, no gimmicks. Now both these guys are absolutely ridiculous when it comes to Johnny Cage. And you know, with all these things happening in the coming weeks, I almost want to say that I doubt this is going to be the last time we're going to see them before the Crown of Africa tournament. Right now, Killjoy looking to have established a serious life lead going into this closing stage of round number 1. When I say closing stage, I mean there's still 60 seconds left. There's still a full minute.
So that weird backwards flash kick that Johnny Cage just did there, about 10 seconds ago, I must admit I've never seen that.
Now, I'm sure you did, Stabs.
I've never seen that. I didn't even know he had such a move.
Oh, and this could be it. Oh, that is a armor breaker.
294 damage.
Mash them buttons, mash them buttons. Who's gonna mash first? Mr. 5000 is on match point now, bringing that game back, having had quite a life deficit to deal with. Was able to bring that back. Is Killjoy going to be the unfortunate person here to have lost both his first 2 games? Does land the crushing blow, forces the air escape down to Mash there coming through from Mr. 5000.
Gets caught by the low for a full combo. 270 damage of that one. Scouts the grab.
And that's the round, and it's final game, final round between these two guys. 40 members of the Wolf chat pack in chat right now, guys. Thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it.
Final round of the final match. Seawolf, did you expect it to go any differently?
Yeah, I didn't expect anything else, to be quite honest with you. These guys are renowned for taking it all the way down to the wire, and yeah, no different today.
Just throwing everything at each other right now. These guys are scrapping.
They're scrapping, they're swinging, they're mashing, you name it, they're doing it.
These guys be brawling.
Okay, Killjoy with a life deficit. Not too much to speak about.
Killjoy letting go of the block button there.
Not falling for the gimmicks. This is so tense right now. I mean, it is absolutely tense. 5,000 land, the reverse grab, puts Killjoy into the corner. And he wakes up with buttons. But that is Mr. 5,000 advancing into the next round of the loser side. We say goodnight to AI Killjoy.
These guys are not scared. He was one hit away from death.
He
And
was one
wake
hit
up
away
button.
from death. In fact, you know, if he had actually converted that 1-2 into a fatal blow, I'm sure Mr. 5,000 would have been on the receiving end of a fatality. But didn't convert. Mr. 5,000 saw an opportunity and took it. Thumbs
might
up
not
for
have-
Mr. 5,000, and we say goodbye to AI Killjoy.
GG's, guys. Very well played from both.
Okay, Mr. 5,000, if you can leave the cot lobby for now, we are going to go into the winner side of the bracket, where we are going to have BGH going up against Law 837.
So Mr. 5000 still got one more fight ahead of him before he gets through to semi-finals, or was that final, sorry.
Yeah, so we're going to have the match between Law and BGH, Bob Grant Hill, Bilal, taking place shortly. And Mr. 5000 is waiting patiently on the loser side of the bracket to face the loser of this year next match. So we are going to send invitations out to Law 837 as well as to Bob Grant Hill.
If Law 837 takes this match, we're going to see a run back between Mr. 5000 and...
Bilal,
yes, that's correct.
that is 100% correct.
And Bilal 3-0'd him, but Mr. 5000 being the beast of a player that he is, and he adapts so fast, I don't think we'll see another 3-0. I really don't. He's going to adapt, he's going to change his game plan and his strat or something, and he's going to... It's going to be a different match. It won't be the same.
Well, Killjoy, thank you for participating as always. And I mean, I think Killjoy is going to probably lead this tournament with something to think about. If he's going to want to defend his title in the Khan of Africa tournament happening on the 6th and the 7th, with prize money at this point of 1,600 Rand up for grabs to be split between the top 3. There's already 5 qualifiers. The LCQ is going to take place on the 6th of March. The LCQ, the top 3 places in the LCQ is basically going to join the already qualified 5 people to make up the top 8, which will take place on Sunday the 7th. And that top 8 is going to be high stakes. Whoever is the man, the last man standing at the end of that top 8, which is taking place on the Sunday, will be crowned the new Khan of Africa.
High stakes.
I speak under correction, but I think we've got somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 registrations already. And there's still quite a few spots open. So guys, if you are interested in taking part in the Khan of Africa tournament and think you have what it takes to dethrone Killjoy from his throne, register for the Khan of Africa tournament. In fact, I will ask the FGC Africa admin team to post links immediately after this tournament. If anybody is here who has not registered just yet, now is the time to do so.
Awesome stuff. What's the player limit on that tournament?
If I'm not mistaken, Stabs, I speak under correction, but I think it's 64.
I
So
better
it's
go buy
going to be a
myself a
full
tier.
day of Mortal Kombat 11 action streamed
Fight.
on the Saturday as well as the Sunday.
I better go buy myself a PS4 then.
Okay, guys, apologies for the lack of a full screen. But so far, Bilal going up against Law 837. Bilal sticking to the Joker pick, and as expected, Law sticking to the Kitana pick as well. well versed in Kitana, has been playing her, like I said, Stab, since day number 1. Both guys even on life right now.
Scoring a crushing blow on that punish.
It's going to be some serious damage here. Oh, he drops the combo at the very end.
Still got 329 off that one, but I'm not sure how that one dropped.
Decent carry, corner carry combo there by Kitana, but low.
Closing it out with the FP cancel.
Law unable to close it. He actually gave the game through to Bilal at the end of it. Had corner position, but Bilal fought his way out. And Bilal's looking to be on a fairly good wicket here because 3-0 victory over Mr. 5000. He must be coming into this particular match super confident, Stabs.
Absolutely right. What is the BHG beginning of Bilal's match?
BHG actually is Bob Grant Hill. It's a name that Bilal wants to be referred to when it comes to stream. So you'll see on the marketing he's referred to as BGH, Bob Grant Hill. Law with a life lead right now. Booty popping in the air there. It's going to be a chunk of damage as well. Oh. Gravity saved AI Law there, or Law rather. Please forgive me, Law. I'm so used to referring to you as such. And Mr. BGH closes it out there with the fatal blow. Takes a 1-0 lead. And as I said, having beaten Mr. 5000 3-0, he goes into this game extremely high on confidence. And the confidence is just continuing because he's taken a 1-0 lead over Law 837.
Finishing the round off with that dirty 405 damage. I mean, that's just...
It's a joke, isn't it? It's an absolute joke. But I can tell you one thing for free, and X-Ray can confirm this as well. Joker's damage is no baraka. Thank you for all the guys, to all the guys rather, that have dropped a subscribe on my Twitch channel. If there are still some of you in the YouTube chat that haven't quite gone over to Twitch, please go into the Twitch channel, even if it's just to hit the subscribe button. I think the first achievement is if you hit 50 subscribers. So guys, if you are in the YouTube chat, just drop it for a second, go into the Twitch channel, subscribe to the Twitch channel, and as I say guys, we are planning to have some seriously big events happening in the coming weeks. And yeah, tonight is somewhat of a test to just make sure that the Twitch is working perfectly. And from the looks of it and from the feedback we received, it seems to be working pretty well. Okay, so after going down in that first game, Law taking a very decent life lead, but BGH fighting back here. Short hop there. Level on life again, and this is going to do a fair chunk of damage. Oh, that is such a nasty combo. 341.
That's punishable by a fast enough advancing move. Like Liu Kang's jet kick, you can punish that move from Joker. Those boxing gloves.
Oh yeah, any advancing attacks. Johnny Cage's shadow kick, Liu Kang's dragon kick. There's a few more. Great timing on that teleport there by Kitana, closing that round, that first round in game number 2.
Round 2, fight.
So that amplified Jack in the Box that the Joker calls out can be avoided by some characters if they slide underneath it. Melina's ball roll, Sub-Zero's slide. The timing is difficult, but you could actually go right under that box.
You're trying to establish a decent lead here, and he's done exactly that. Tries to just delay that side stab. Bilal not falling for it. Again, just as I say that, you know, just when it looks like Law's establishing a decent life lead, Joker just decides to be part of the game and they level on life again.
Law looks like Law 837 playing a little bit more patiently than what he was in the prior matches.
Opted not to go for the crushing blow there. Okay, again, level on life right now. Oh, and this time I think he's going to cash in. I think he's going to cash in this time.
Yeah,
That's the Punani punch, and it is 1 round apiece.
Final round. Fight.
Crushing blow by Kitana. Just a slight lag spike there. Nothing that these guys are going to be too perturbed by. Scouts the grab there. Doesn't punish, unfortunately.
Maybe saving that D2 crushing blow.
Oh, I think there's going to be a crushing blow. 408 damage. Law basically one touch away from closing it and closes it with the down 2. 1 game apiece for Law, and I mean Law just decided that, you know what, he's going to put it all on the line here. He's going to hit it down 2, probably mashed it as well. Mashed it good and solid, hurt his thumb in the process, but managed to get himself on the board. It's 1 game apiece, Stabs.
1 game apiece, and he's Law 837 showing a lot of patience right at the end of that round there. You could see he was just relaxing in the corner, waiting for his opportunity to press something, and he caught Joker with the D2.
1 game apiece now between these two guys. Remember, the loser of this match has the unenviable task of facing or refacing Mr. 5000 in the losers final. Bilal saying, you know what, enough of Joker, I'm going to now go for Sub-Zero.
I've never seen Bilal Sub-Zero either.
I can tell you one thing for free, it's dangerous.
Round 1. Fight.
Block High is the variation name.
And let me guess, he probably has the slide equipped as well. Okay, so coming into this match, already having lost just about half his life. Maybe just taking some time to get used to Sub-Zero. Does land a crushing blow there with the 124. 334 damage.
Oh, another lag spike there.
Another lag spike coming into effect there. Law seems to be quite comfortable in this match. Sub-Zero obviously has access to that low slide, but Kitana has access to those low projectiles, so he's definitely not going to slide under low fan. So you might see, especially during this game, that he's actually going to resort to quite a few of that flawless block there. Not punishing though. Forward 2 into the amplified ice. Back 3 again, but Law wakes up buttons. Swaps position. As Bilal in the corner. And again, forward 2 into amplified ice. Full combo punish there by Bilal. Keeps Kitana in the corner. Kitana rolls, gets the fuck out of dodge right there. And down 2, crushing blow. Some dental work being done there by Sub-Zero.
That drops the combo.
Drops the combo, but just picks it up again. And that's going to cost Bilal quite a bit. 359, and this could be the end of this round.
That's the round.
That was as convincing as it came. I think Law was very convincing and very comfortable going into that match. When he saw Sub-Zero, he must have thought, this is probably a good match for her. And I don't think it is a good match on paper. I could be wrong. Probably a 5-5 match, but Law made it look like a 6-4, 7-3 matchup.
I have to agree with you there, Seawolf. Law 837 definitely looking a lot more comfortable in this matchup.
And I think as quick as Bilal swapped to the Sub-Zero pick, I think we're going to probably see a different character. Do not be surprised, Stabs, if we see a Cetrion pick coming through here from Bilal. Nope, he's gone straight to He's gone straight to Sub-Zero again.
The scores are now at 2-1.
2-1 in favor of Law. Is Law going to earn his spot in the grand finals by taking one more game over Bilal in the set? Or is Bilal going to find out what needs to be done to basically turn this entire set around?
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, Amplified Ice Ball is blocked there by Law.
And Zeng dropping some knowledge in the chat saying that Law 837 does not drop combos. So what we saw there must have been a setup.
Oh, that's going to be a fan lift. Ooh, and there's a crushing blow. 445 damage. And Bilal,
That is some dirty damage there.
dirty damage indeed. I think the ping might have just affected Bilal there with his combo. Manages to land another combo though. Forces the air escape.
Oh wow.
To block that, and I think this is going to do it. Yep.
Law 837 doing exactly what Sub's variation name told him to do. They're blocking high and defending against that forward 2.
Match point for Law as things stand right now, Stabs, and unless Bilal's going to be able to turn this around, Law could see himself earning a spot in the grand final. Forward 2 yet again. I know you would remember from MKX days, I was a huge Sub-Zero fan, Stabs, but I must be honest with you, they kind of butchered Sub-Zero's design from my personal point of view in this particular game. He seems to be probably one of the cheapest characters, especially in the online environment. And that's why the variation name is called Block Eye.
I do agree with you, but it was so long ago. Seawolf, which variation did you use in MKX again? Was it the Grandmaster?
Grandmaster, yeah.
Fight.
It was the one with the ice clone.
Yeah, the infamous Ice Clone, which tried to make an appearance in MK11, but I don't know what they were thinking with that Arctic trap. That's not the Ice Clone.
No. I think we've all played enough MK to know for sure that Sub-Zero isn't Sub-Zero unless he has Ice Clone.
Okay, Bilal looking very strong in this game here. He's going to turn this entire set around. He's not too far from closing off the set. Down one, and that's it. We're going to see a brutality. No, we're not. But we are going to see a slide to finish off that particular game, and it is now 2 games apiece. This is like the second or the third game 5 that we've seen this evening. So, I mean, it just says this is the kind of competition that the rest of you can expect to face if you are registered to take part in the Kind of Africa tournament.
These guys are playing on a whole different level, but didn't expect anything else, to be honest with you, Seawolf. I had a feeling we were going to see these guys fighting at tooth and nail all the way to the end. So tying it up at 2-2 was pretty expected.
Katana.
Okay.
Sticking with the Katana pick.
Yeah, no, we're not going to see anybody else being chosen by AI or by Law 837.
Does he play anyone else?
I'm sure he does, but in a tournament setting where he's probably going to be using this as a practice for the Kind of Africa, he's going to want to pull out his main characters, and that's exactly what he's doing. So, big up to him. I support whatever it is that he's trying to do here, and yeah, let's see if Bilal has what it takes to earn the spot in the grand finals. This is the importance of this particular match here, right here, guys. The winner of this match earns their spot in finals, which obviously means that going into the grand finals, they are at a distinct advantage because person on the lower bracket is going to have to first reset the bracket.
Roughly right. And the finals is also first to 3, or is that?
Also first to 3, yeah. Also first to 3. Okay, and Law takes that first round with a fair amount of health in check. 568 to be exact, and he's on match point now. Bilal's going to have to dig deep to see if he can turn this particular game around here, because Lord's looking, he's just looking rock solid with his Kitana. Sub-Zero's got Kitana stuck in the corner, she jumps out. Great shimmy there by Law. Okay, the lag affected him, but didn't affect his ability to complete that combo string. 408 damage there, decent chunk of damage.
Bilal fighting back. Don in the
Fighting back
corner
indeed.
scoring a crushing blow at 343 damage there.
And I think this is the round.
This is the round.
Match point for both these players, and
Coming down
very,
to
very
the
tough
wire.
to call this. I mean, these players are dead even in terms of ability here, so it's so difficult to decide who's going to take this. BGH starting off strong here. Is it going to be a crushing blow? No. Forces the air escape. And is Law going to let it go here, or is he going to try and fight back? Nope. Stuck in the corner here. Is Law going to be on the receiving end of a flawless here? I don't think so. But he's got a mountain to climb right now, and not looking too good for Law 837. Oh, spacing absolutely
okay.
immaculate, and the
Finishing
down
off with the
to
beauty.
crushing blow. Sorry, not crushing blow.
Crushing blow. That's okay. I thought Joker's fatality was a friendship. So
Well,
you're
there we go.
forgiven for that.
Guys, there you have it. Your first entrant into the grand finals, BGH, aka Bob Grant Hill, aka Bilal. He earned himself a spot in grand finals. Bilal, if you can leave for now. Law, please stay in the Koth lobby. You are now going to take on Gems Mr. 5000 in the losers final.
Seawolf, if you'll excuse me for just a minute.
Sure. Okay, guys, so there you have the winners final that is just taking place now. Law going down 2-3 against Bob Grant Hill. Bob Grant Hill finds himself in the grand finals, where he's going to face the winner between the two competitors coming up next, Law 837 and Gems Mr. 5000. Law's in the Koth right now, so we're just going to send this invitation out to Mr. 5000. Okay guys, losers finals taking place right now. Law 837 having gone down to Bob Grant Hill. Great match there, by the way. Coming down to the last round. Law going down by 3-2. He's not out of the tournament yet. He's going to be facing Mr. 5000 for a spot in the grand finals, where the winner of this particular match will get a chance to go up against Bob Grant Hill. Bob Grant Hill, going into grand finals, already overcame Mr. 5000 with a 3-0 scoreline. So Mr. 5000 will probably be ready to go here to get past Law 837 and get the run back hopefully against Bob Grant Hill. But that's from his point of view. Law might have something completely different up his mind, and he's thinking to himself, you know what, if there's a chance to get a run back at BGH, winning Mr. 5000 here is going to earn him that right. So guys, both these guys are in the Koth lobby right now. We're about to go down. Law 837 versus Mr. 5000. Losers finals.
Kitana.
Okay, Mr. 5000 chilling over Johnny Cage for now. Johnny Cage, obviously, the character that he chose to overcome AI Killjoy, but he's opting possibly to go for a different character pick. Nope, he's gone for Johnny Cage at the end of it all.
And I'm back, Seawolf. Did I miss anything?
Nothing at all. These guys have chosen their characters. They are going into the first game of this losers finals. Law 837 has a chance to have a run back against BGH should he win Mr. 5000. At the same time, Mr. 5000 has a chance to have a run back against BGH should he win AI Law, should he win Law 837. So, yeah, your prediction here, Stabs. What's your thoughts?
Oh, I feel like this is impossible to call. Both of these players are just absolute god tier players. So it could go either way. I mean, we might even see, you know, it go all the way to five matches.
Well, definitely can't be surprised at that, especially considering how the rest of the evening has gone so far.
Both of these players are on about equal life right now.
Yeah, Mr. 5000 making inroads though, and I think he's going to close it out. No, not just yet. Down 3 to finish off that round against Law 837.
Mind games there with the empty jumping.
Fight.
And I think that's just indicative of the quality of these players, probably knowing that there could potentially be a flawless block attempt and opting just to not do anything with the empty jump. Gorny saying damn. Gorny, if you can just clarify, what is your damn it was fast indeed. AI easy stains, I believe it is. AK Slay empty jump in D3 strategies. Yeah, a lot of the tech that these guys are going to come up with is not tech you necessarily see every day. I mean, Mr. 5000 has taken the first round lead, but Law just seems to be able to compete at the same level that Mr. 5000 gives it. So as much as he gives, Law gets as well. Well, probably the reverse of what I was trying to say now, but you get the picture.
Yeah, and he closes that match out.
So Mr. 5000 looking
5,000
to
there.
race through these matches at 5,000 miles an hour here. Gets his name on the board. This is losers finals, guys, so the winner of this match gets a spot in the lower bracket of grand finals where they're going to face none other than Bob Grant Hill.
And these are the guys you want to watch if you want to learn some secret tech for Mortal Kombat. And playing against them will help you out a ton. I mean, you might feel like you're getting absolutely decimated when you're playing against these guys, but if you go into it with the right mindset, you can learn a lot.
Katana. Johnny Cage.
Okay, 1-0 in favor of Mr. 5000. Law sticking with the Kitana as expected. Let's see if he's going to be able to do anything a little bit differently. I'll be back with you shortly, Stabs. If you can just take over for now, I'll be back in about 30 seconds.
Sure thing.
Round 1. Fight.
Mr. 5000, you're working on a bracket reset. Putting Katana back into the corner with that throw. Closing the round out with that down one into...
It's called the Rising Star.
That's it. Try to think of the inputs now and I realize I can't remember what they are.
It happens, it happens.
Is it, what's it, down back 2, isn't it, or something?
I think it's down back 3.
I don't play Johnny, so I can be forgiven for that.
You should play Johnny, he's a fun character. Mr. 5000 came sprinting out of the blocks here, but Law's been able to kind of just slow the momentum down. 5000 with some corner combos and tick here. Mr. 5000, is he going to steal this from Law? Nope. Down 3 into the low fan, and Law ties it at 1 round apiece in game number 2. Law not going down without the fight here, and it's so great to see. You know, Mr. 5000, the last thing you want to do is get Mr. 5000 in his zone. Because once he's in his zone, it's very difficult for anybody to make inroads in terms of trying to get Mr. 5000 opened up. But Law doing an exceptional job to at least, you know, just keep it together. Take his turn when it's his turn. Down 1 into the Rising Star, and Mr. 5000 looking to just finish this off, but no, not just yet. Does some unsafe stuff, and Law is going to make him corner set up there. Unfortunately not working. Down 1 into the Rising Star yet again, and 1 projectile is going to finish this, and that's exactly what happened. 2-0 in favor of Mr. 5000. Mr. 5000, there's another slight chance that should Mr. 5000 take this over Law 837, he might go into the grand finals a little bit upset. And for BGH was nicely sitting on the winner side of grand finals, waiting for the winner of this particular match. It's one thing getting Mr. 5000 in the final, but if you're going to get an upset Mr. 5000 in the final, I won't be surprised if that bracket gets reset, and like I say, anything can happen.
Oh wait, I'm ahead of you. I thought we were already in the finals.
This is the losers final. Winner of this will face BGH in the grand final.
I was totally convinced that we were in the finals.
Now BGH is yet to lose a game, so he is waiting patiently for the winner of this game. And as things stand right now, it looks like that person is going to be Mr. 5000, having established a 2-0 lead. But we've seen Law do so much with Kitana already this evening.
And both these players playing at an absolute lightning pace. It's scary to watch, is what it is. How do they even get their characters to move that fast?
Great anti-air there coming through by Law 837. The down 3 anti-air works quite well for jumping advances, especially if you are Kitana. Misses the conversion unfortunately, and Mr. 5000, yet another opening for him to close this particular round. Does have a life deficit, and that's going to be the round with a crushing blow. Back 1-4-2, and Kitana has taken this first round in game number 3 in the set. Johnny Cage is getting tired of throwing a something. I don't know if you're a big fan of the Avengers movies, Stabs?
I do enjoy them.
In Thor Ragnarok, there's this massive demon character that wears this something on his head. A crown or a skull or something. It looks like Johnny Cage just threw that at Kitana right now.
I think that's Surtur you're referring to.
Surtur, yeah, absolutely. And Thor says it's the crown. I thought it was a tiara. Thor trying to fight his way into earning a victory here, but 5000 making it really difficult for him to find an opening. And that's the opening. Was looking for a raw fatal blow. If all else failed, just go raw.
Just go raw, and that's it, bringing him onto the board now for it's 2-1 now to Mr. 5000.
2-1 indeed to Mr. 5000, and
are we going to see him bring it back to tie it up for another game 5?
I don't know. I really do not know.
Well, these guys are playing their hearts out, that's for sure.
No, absolutely, and it's great to see, because I mean, I think the Khan of Africa tournament for so many of the competitors on the FCC Africa scene is probably bigger than I think even we thought it would be when we put it together. The guys are hyped. Guys are getting PlayStations loaned to them, borrowed to them. They're repurchasing their PlayStations to compete in this particular tournament. And, it's great to see. If we can have a 64-man tournament taking place on the 6th of March, with the possibility of only 3 of those people actually advancing into the top 8 or the finals on the Sunday. You can just imagine what that Saturday is going to be like in terms of just streaming and Mortal Kombat content.
It's going to be an entire day of bone crunching, neck snapping action.
Bone crunching, neck snapping, face lifting.
Scorpion.
Cabal
And here we see a Scorpion pick coming through from Mr. 5000 now. This is quite an interesting pick because Kitana obviously being one of the stronger zoners and obviously with access to the low fan stabs, she just has an additional option with the already strong zoning. Scorpion just says, you know what, fuck your zoning.
That's exactly right. Just one good read and Kitana's going to be eating a full combo.
33 of you in chat right now, guys. Thank you so much. Guys, I know I might be sounding like a bit of a broken record right now, but if you didn't know, we are live streaming to both YouTube as well as Twitch. The plan is to use Twitch a bit more often, especially in light of events which are due to take place probably in the next few weeks. So we are testing Twitch as we are live streaming on YouTube at the same time. If you haven't gone in there yet, guys, please go into the Twitch channel. I have just left a link in the chat right now. Please, if possible, subscribe to the Twitch channel. We are trying to reach 50 subscribers to reach my first achievement on Twitch. And at the same time, we want to just show everybody that, Twitch is in fact a platform that we can consider using going forward. So guys, if you are interested, please just drop over onto the Twitch channel, drop a subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And at the same time, maybe just give us some feedback in terms of the quality of the stream, as we are planning to use Twitch moving forward as well. Mr. 5000 on match point right now, and this kind of went double quick, and yeah, he's continuing with this onslaught, trying the gimmick there, but Law able to get out of it and land the crushing blow. Only 159 damage, and Law's going to do very well to tie this up at 1 round appreciate. Game number 4, misses the full combo, tries the raw fatal blow, and 5000 with all these button presses allows Law to find an opening to level it at 1 round appreciate in game number 4. Still match point for Mr. 5000, but is Law going to turn it around? Or is Mr. 5000 going to say, thank you very much, but I want my shot at BGH yet again. Mr. 5000 on a serious life lead here.
He's not messing around, he wants to get this over and done.
Somebody's saying in chat Mr. 5000 is completely out of control here.
And that's it.
And you know what, that was a valiant effort by Law 837. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, somebody that we haven't seen on stream in quite some time, putting on an absolute god tier show. And we say goodbye to Law in terms of this tournament, but at the same time we do hope that we're going to see much more of him, because the quality of his play was there for everybody to see tonight.
Such a great performance. It's such a joy watching these guys play at the level they do. It's something else entirely.
Okay, so we are going to say goodnight to Law 837. And we're going to go straight into the grand final here, guys. So, Mr. 5000, if you don't mind staying. The final game score there was 3-1 in favor of Mr. 5000. Mr. 5000, if you don't mind staying, I'm going to send an invitation over to BGH. And this is grand finals, guys. This is grand finals. So before we get into the grand finals, let me just inform all the WhatsApp groups about what's about to take place. Grand finals between Bob Grant Hill, Bilal, on the winner side, taking on Gems, Mr. 5000 on the loser side.
And this is the run back that I mentioned earlier we're seeing right now. Mr. 5000 going up against Bob Grant Hill. In their first matchup, BGH taking it 3-0 over Mr. 5000, so I'm sure Mr. 5000 is very eager to get this match on the way and put up a fight.
I think so too, and like I mentioned, you know, it's one thing getting Mr. 5000 in a final, but getting him upset in the final it's a completely different ballgame. And you know, towards the end of that match that he played against Law, there was a sign that he could very well be upset.
Yeah, he came out the gate storming. When he went in with that Scorpion pick, it was like a completely different player. He was playing, if he was playing at 1,000 kilometers per hour before, he went up to about 5,000 kilometers.
Yeah, it was just insane. Okay, we're about to get the grand
Do you
final
think
underway.
he's going to stick with the Scorpion pick though, or
I really
what do you
don't
think
know.
he's going to do?
I really don't know. It's very difficult to say. He's got so many characters to choose from that it's very difficult to just predict who's he going to choose. And I think a lot is going to be dependent on who Bilal goes with. Bilal obviously keeping the Joker pick at the back of his mind, but he's also got a very wicked Cetrion. He's also got a few other characters. We've seen him play Sub-Zero this evening as well. So yeah, you know, going up against Mr. 5000, you're going to have to choose your absolute best character. So I won't be surprised if there's a Joker pick, having won 3-0 in the previous encounter. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised with at least 6 games to play from Bilal's point of view.
So Bilal, he could probably, he's probably going to go into this a little more relaxed than Mr. 5000. With Mr. 5000 having to reset the bracket, definitely looking to close these matches out efficiently and fast as best he can. But Bilal, a little bit on the more relaxed side, I would say, knowing that he's got that many games ahead of him, you know, that he can play with.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing: if you go down 1-0, even in the first grand final, so to speak, before the bracket even gets reset, if you go down by 1-0, mentally that's gonna mess with you, because you're thinking, gosh, what if he wins the next one? What if he wins the next one and resets the bracket? So it's really not just a matter of skill here, but it's also a mental test for especially Bilal. And I mean, just in terms of pure achievements from an African point of view, I mean, Mr. 5000 has done it all. He's gone to Evo, he's gone to Celtic Throwdown, he's been there, he's faced the best, he's faced Dragon. Just to kind of put you into the picture here. So there's a lot of pressure on Bilal, but at the same time, this is grand final, so there's equally as much pressure on Mr. 5000.
Going straight for the Scorpion pick again, so he means business coming out of that previous win.
Tank Garage Bunker.
The amount of experience that Mr. 5000 must have taken away from those events must have just been, fantastic.
Phenomenal. I can only imagine.
Round 1.
Well,
Fight.
these guys are in. Just fixing the score here, guys. It's not 1-1 as you see on your screens. It's still very much 0-0. This is grand finals.
5000 already looking strong. Got Bilal down to about a quarter health right now.
slight lag spikes, and that's the last thing we want to have disturb a potentially fantastic match. Seems to have just calmed down. And as I say, that comes back.
Scoring a full combo there for 328 damage. They're on about equal life standing right now. That lag seems to be a little persistent at the moment.
Oh, Great Lord is blocking. Mr. 5000. Oh, but there's the micro duck, and I think Bob Grant Hill is going to close this. No.
No, drops the combo.
Drops the combo, and let's see what Mr. 5000 is going to do. He's just backing off, and he does the raw teleport cancel into the forward grab. Mr. 5000 takes that first round. I think
Very well
lag
played.
was ultimately the winner in that round, but let's see if it's going to calm down and these guys can actually just give us the match that I'm sure they want to give us. Attempted flawless blocked there by Bob Grant Hill. BGH. $421 damage from Joker. Just absolutely
Nice spacing
superior
there.
spacing there from Mr. 5000. Oh, and that's a punish, but he only gets the standing 4.
Take my boots to the face. Gonna take out full damage there. Oh. Someone forget to switch off their downloads.
Yeah, guys, no downloading of any hentai, anime porn, or anything to that effect while playing Mortal Kombat, please. It's written in the terms and conditions of the contract when you signed up for this tournament. Okay, now I do know that in the previous match, the two of them had absolutely zero issues when it came to connectivity. Something must have changed between now and then, but they're going to play through this. Mr. 5000. Ooh, that's the crushing blow there. Mr. 5000 is going to take a 1-0 lead here. He needs one touch essentially. And that's exactly what he gets. He gets the spear and a down to brutality. So guys, just make sure that your downloads have been switched off, that there's nothing running in the background. I've checked on my side as well. I am in the clear. Just make sure that all those downloads have been stopped. (1-0) in favor of Mr. 5000. Now this is a scenario I spoke about, Stabs. If Bilal goes down by 1-0, having won the first encounter between these two by 3-0, that's going to be a mental battle that Bilal's going to have to overcome going into the following matches.
Exactly right, and that just might give Mr. 5000 the momentum that he needs to reset this bracket, and maybe even potentially take the finals, or grand finals.
Okay, so they're going to go to Shang Tsung's Island Ruins, where they're going to see a whole lot of dead monks around them.
It's everyone's favorite stage. Speaking of which, Seawolf, what is your favorite stage?
This one. This is my favorite stage. This and the Deadpool.
Deadpool is really good. I would really like to see the return of the bottom of the pit.
That will be interesting because, I mean, the last time we saw that, there was a version of the bottom of the pit in Mortal Kombat 9. Okay, I wonder if we should maybe just call it quits on this match, ask the guys to reset their routers and maybe try and resume. Let's just see what the chat says, because I think this is going to damage the spectacle that is. And a crushing blow there from Mr. 5000. Instant jump, empty air grab, and a down 2 finishes it off. Mr. 5000 kind of going into gear 5000 and just saying, you know what, okay, enough is enough now. I've had some fun, but let me just show you what my intentions are when it comes to this kind of African tournament, because, you know, clearly, Stabs, Mr. 5000 must be going into this as one of the favorites.
Yes. I feel like I should know this, but what is Scorpion's armor breaker?
Scorpion's armor breaker is in fact the back 3.
It is that back here.
The black somersault kick, yeah.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Okay, so cashing on some decent damage there. Drops it, Gravity plays a spot there.
Drops the combo, but still scores a decent 376 off of it.
Mashing 5,000 buttons, but that's not enough as Bilal answers back with the forward 1-4 into the fatal blow. And this is going to do some nasty damage. I mean, he's dead, that's guaranteed, but it's done over 400 damage. 2 hits into a fatal blow. Now, that's unheard of for most characters. 2 hits into a fatal blow.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, they need to do something about Joker's fatal blow damage though. The same can be said about Scarlet, my gosh. I'm not sure what Scarlet's combo, because I just don't play the character, I hate the character. But she's got a 2 kick string that starts mid and the second kick is a low.
Yes.
If that 2 hits gets cancelled into a fatal blow, it does some ridiculous amount of damage, like 438 damage. I mean, there's 2 female kicks and a fatal blow.
But that's all she has. But
yeah, no, she doesn't have much else. You're probably right.
She has to have that. She doesn't have anything else.
Well, then what's the argument for Joker though? Because Joker has everything. Save strings, a 9-frame mid, I mean...
It's because he's a joke.
Well, there we go. And this joke's trying to fight back now, but Mr. 5000, about 50 life points away from taking a 2-0 lead, and he does exactly that with the back 3, finishing it off, and is now stormed into a 2-0 lead over Bob Grandhill. So here's what's going through Bob Grandhill's brain right now. He's 1 game away from suffering a bracket reset after having won the first set between these guys by 3-0. That is a mental challenge if there ever was one.
Absolutely right. And you mentioned this earlier. You said just that 1 win to give Mr. 5000 that momentum he needs to carry it forward.
Scorpion.
Bilal must be thinking, what do I need to do to answer back here, because the Joker doesn't seem to be working.
Hovering over the Sub-Zero pick over there. I don't know if that would be the best pick against the Scorpion.
You know, when you're facing an opponent that plays Scorpion the way Mr. 5000 does, you kind of wonder if anybody on the roster is a good pick for the Scorpion, because he's just unpredictable in everything that he does. I actually see Bilal. Okay. There's been a request for Mr. 5000 as well as Bilal to restart their routers, and I think it's the right call.
I think so too.
These guys, they want to put on a top quality match. The score will stay the same at 2 games apiece.
2 games apiece.
And these guys are just going to restart the routers quickly and then resume at 2 games apiece. And I think it's the right call. I think these guys just want to make sure that they're putting on a good show for you guys, the audience, but at the same time fighting in an environment that's conducive to putting on a good match for themselves as well. So these guys are going to go and restart their routers, and maybe what you and I can do, Stabs, is maybe just talk about those 2 games that we've seen thus far. I know the chat were quite impressed by the quality. That goes without saying, I think. Oh, sorry, my bad, Ngoni. Not
Yeah,
2
it's
games apiece,
2-0.
it's 2-0 in favor of Mr. 5000.
That's why I was confused there for a second. I thought maybe I'm watching a totally different stream than what you're watching.
No.
I'll tell you what though, the way that Mr. 5000 is playing with that Scorpion, it's almost like we need an extra little extended piece of the roster with some MKX characters in there, to pick from to go up against that Scorpion.
I didn't talk about MKX Scorpion because I remember a particular player on the PS4 as well as on the PC side of things, MKX. Mark the Shark. He had the most disgusting Scorpion. I'm not sure which one it was. I think it was the Inferno or the Hellfire, but it was the one that had all the cancels.
Disgusting good or disgusting bad?
Disgusting good. It was filthy. It was like honeybees devour filthy. He just had this way of playing Scorpion. I wasn't sure if I was Arthur or Martha.
Let me ask you this. Did your character ever touch the ground?
Barely. Barely. And of course, neutral jump punches in MKX was launches. Jump 1 or jump 2 in MKX was a launcher. And of course, Scorpion opponent in the air without access to a breaker. I mean, and I'm thinking about the game now and I'm suddenly getting excited to a point where I actually think that maybe in the not too distant future, Charlie Wolf Gaming should host a Mortal Kombat X stream.
I agree with you. I think you totally should do that. You can count me in for that too. I'll definitely play. I still play MKX to this day.
I know you do. Okay, I see Mr. 5000 sitting on a 66 millisecond ping. That's full bars. We're just inviting Bilal back into the Koth. And let's see, hopefully, just hopefully guys, Setri on the Elder God, who has spoken about this connectivity issues today, not wanting us to complete this grand final, even Elder God's fall.
And Mark the Shark in the chat over there looking very excited about that MKX idea. He says, MKX, let's go. Overhead low mix city.
Okay guys, so we're going to make that happen. I mean, if you guys want it in chat and confirming, just by me sharing a little idea, we'll make that happen. I see William in chat as well. A MKX god, if there ever was one. Goes by the name of Dark Base or something else. Dark Base, Dark 188 Base or something like that. Dark Time, there we go. His PC name was Dark Time, his PS4 tag was Dark Base. Something along those lines.
I think I played against Dark Time once. And I think I got destroyed. Pretty sure I
that
got
would probably
destroyed.
sound about right. No offense. I mean, I know you were flipping amazing in MKX, but yeah, there were guys that just played on a completely different level. He happened to be one of them. Okay, it looks like Bilal is the guy, according to the numbers. Bilal is the one whose PC, whose ping is causing the issues, but let's see. These guys have come back. Mark the Shark saying Dark Base was all about reptile things. I remember him having a seriously good Grandmaster as well. Probably had a seriously good everyone. Okay guys, we're resuming this grand final here. Mr. 5002, Bilal 0. Mr. 5000 rocking the Scorpion pick. Straight up Reborn variation, going up against the Joker again, the last variation. Okay, that's a punish opportunity there, which Bilal's going to have to capitalize on every opportunity that becomes available now.
And the question is, will Bilal have the last laugh? I'll see myself out.
Okay, we're still struggling with a bit of lag here, unfortunately, guys.
Weren't you the one using the variation the other day with Joker that there's that dude that comes out of the side of the screen with an explosive on his head or something?
Yes, yeah, the hostage, the bombing hostage or something.
Yes.
Ask Jivan what happened to him a bit earlier on with that hopping hostage.
I can only imagine. Probably happened to me too. I saw my character explode a few times.
Well, it's not going to happen here, but that is going to surely finish the round for Bilal. It does, and Bilal finds himself on the score sheet. Well, not just in terms of taking his first round. Jivan confirming the 3 times. Oh no. Okay, jump 2 into the back 4. Back 3, I think it is. Not falling for the little shenanigans there by Scorpion, but just before the basic puppet comes out, Joker eats a grab, eats another grab. Lag boys. Says Law 837 again. Forward 4 connects.
I don't know if that was a forced breakaway, or do you think he intended that?
I'm not too sure. What I do know that the stagger pressure of Scorpion was just unbelievable in that particular round. I think at one stage I counted 4 forward 3s in a row.
Scoring the crushing blow there converts with a V2 for 311 damage. Catching that out will take guaranteed damage.
Okay, Mr. 5000 about 600 life points away from taking this game and forcing a bracket reset.
Feel my pain.
Shimmies and get some success there. Down 1 mash and the back throw this time.
Doesn't cash out on that crushing blow. Probably should have, considering that the last points are so low.
This might just do it.
Catches Mr. 5000 pressing buttons.
This could go either way. Is it going to be Bilal or 5000? Is he going to see a bracket reset? We do, guys. It is a bracket reset, and Mr. 5000 returns the favor and takes the first to 3 set by 3 games to 0. These guys, in terms of matches won and lost, are even.
I think you predicted the future here, Seawolf, because this is exactly what you said was going to happen.
Well, we've got a bracket reset now, guys.
Give me some lotto numbers there quickly.
I wish. Okay, so Mr. 5000 coming from the losers bracket has basically reset the bracket now. So remember, these guys are not tied into the characters that they ended off with. It's a brand new set now,
Sub-Zero.
and they can choose anybody. The first to 3 set is done. Mr. 5000 does not need to take, and look at this throw.
Did he? I thought he was going to stick to that random.
Well, he probably doesn't like Scorpion. I mean, he doesn't like Baraka, nor does he like Jax.
Tank Garage.
So he's just going back to the character that he was getting a fair amount of success with. So this is a bit of a old classic here. Sub-Zero versus Scorpion, the deadliest rivalry in MK history, and now they're buddies. Somebody butchered the story.
Strange how that worked out, eh?
Yeah, fuck, somebody.
These guys literally killing each other, and all of a sudden.
Now they're going and fighting off ropers.
Johnny
5000
Cage.
went for that teleport there. And the crushing blow forward 3-4 into the spear.
Keeping it unbreakable.
Now that was an expensive sequence if you Bilal. An expensive sequence, and again, back one into the teleport cancel into the back grab, and Mr. 5000, like I said,
Round 2.
if you get him upset, there's unfortunately most likely going to be only one outcome.
He's on a roll right now.
Grabbing there by Bilal though. And just continuing with the button pressing. You can see a crushing blow in the corner here. 332 plus some dot damage.
Oh, does that KB also give damage over time?
Yeah.
There's so much about this game I do not know. That's crazy. You'll find 3 or 4 years from now there'll still be players discovering tech that hasn't been found yet.
Well, I mean, very similar situation to Ninja Killer in MK11.
Exactly right, yeah. Oh,
And Mr.
finishing that off with a
5000 just going
clean
absolute
brutality.
apeshit here. I mean, he is going ham. He is not giving Bilal a moment's chance to breathe. He's taken a 1-0 lead in this bracket reset grand finals, having already taken the first set by 3-0 after suffering a 3-0 loss at the hands of Bilal. So lots
He
for
means
Bilal
business.
to think about.
He means business. He must have gone away from that first match 3-0 and did some thinking. And someone stood on his feet or on his toes along the way in losers bracket, and now he's here and he's ready to destroy.
I see the chat's got some jokes. Katlejo saying, "What's up, Christian? It's Valentine. Are you not a lone eagle?" Christian Eagle. Christian Clay obviously referring to himself as the Eagle Eye. Gamer 1 saying, "Gorny, you must play tally cancel Scorps."
Round 1.
Gorny's got a wicked scorpion. Ask Jivan.
That Scorpion earned, no, it was Sonya that earned him, or combination of both that earned him that 1,500 rand in that money match.
Brian the Beast. Who is Brian the Beast? Definitely not Blino. Brian the Beast, welcome. First time I'm seeing you in chat. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. If you are already subscribed, drop the chat for a second, leave a like or dislike, give us some feedback. We always appreciate some constructive criticism.
And Mr. Jivs there in the chat saying we are watching ourselves some cocaine combat. The speed these guys are playing, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I know, this is something else. Like Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo on steroids. And Zing coming in with a comment saying this is kinda. Well, Bilal's not out of it yet, and I mean Bilal's trying his utmost to try and make inroads into Mr. 5000's, relentless offense here.
%30 damage for a grab.
Not too bad. Bilal expecting Mr. 5000 to break away and continue with the combo, quite clever there. But now, is he going to be able to finish it? There's 5 down 1 folks in a row. Of course he's going to be able to finish it.
5D1s. He just got MK11.
Mr. 5000 must be having a bit of a laugh. Great timing on that teleport though.
Just a scratch.
Mr. 5000 capitalizing on a decent combo, crushing blow. Mr. 5000 300 life points away from taking a 2-0 lead in this bracket reset grand final match against Bilal. But the same can be said for Bilal, trying to level it up in this grand final. Great grab tick there.
These players are about equal on life at the moment.
Oh, and I think this is going to do it. No!
What?
No! And he's going to get a fatal blow here. No.
Oh, no, breakaway. Oh, back 3 to finish off the
And
round.
Mr. 5000, such presence of mind there to take a 2-0 lead in this grand final. This game is finished, so if it does disconnect, it is 2-0 in favor of Mr. 5000.
And Scorpion looking very proud of himself at the end there.
I wonder if we lost Bilal during that time where the game decided to go and freeze.
No, he's still there.
Yeah,
Oh, there he's gone.
He has left. We are going to send Bilal another invite. So bracket has already been reset and Mr. 5000. Okay, Bilal's actually gone off completely, so I'm not sure if he is still connected to his PlayStation.
So did you see what happened there, Seawolf? Did that ice ball that didn't combo, did he not amplify it? I didn't catch that. It was just
Amplify,
kind of
but
a
I
weird...
think he probably did. I think it's probably a lag spike that stopped him from actually amplifying it. On the frame where he wanted to amplify it, probably lagged out.
That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, and I mean, you know, after having gone through the entire tournament, to decide to have lag issues in a highly anticipated grand final, unfortunate is
South
probably an
African
understatement.
South African things.
Okay,
Well, I mean, I don't actually know for
left
sure.
Left the. Let's just see if he is still in the lobby.
Are both Mr. 5000 and Bilal from SA?
Mr. 5000 from Zambia, Mr. Bob Grant Hill is from Kenya.
African thing.
African things, yeah.
And that, if that ice ball was amped, that would have been the
game.
round. That would have been the game.
Okay, let's just wait to hear from Bilal. We are trying to send him another invite. We're talking about lotto numbers earlier. Just got word that somebody won 300k on the daily lotto.
That's a sizable amount.
Fairly sizable.
I wouldn't mind 300k in my account.
Okay, Bilal actually thought that the game was over.
Oh, so he left?
Yeah, he actually thought the game was over. He's not dead yet. Isn't that
I thought he
what,
DT'd.
Isn't that what Joker says? Not dead yet. Okay. So unfortunately, guys, the lag and the connectivity issues have obviously played its part as well. Bilal thought that he'd actually lost the game, even though the score's only 2-0. But he just confirmed now to say that he's actually put his PS4 off already. So he's not going to continue the game. So unfortunately, guys, we're not going to see a conclusion to the grand final the way that we wanted to see. But what we can tell you is that Mr. 5000 has won the Valentine Special No Love Lost tournament hosted by Charlie Wolf Gaming, having reset the bracket and had taken a 2-0 lead before Mr. Bob Grant Hill decided that, you know what, enough is enough. The lag obviously became an issue. And yeah, it's obviously quite unpleasant to play in an environment where lag is getting the best of you. So guys, unfortunately we didn't see what we wanted to see in terms of a conclusion, but congratulations goes out to Gem Matrix's Mr. 5000 for taking yet another tournament on the FGC Africa scene. And oh gosh, well played, I suppose. I mean, these guys all played at a insane level, and out of the four of them there was one winner. There was always going to only be one winner, and tonight that winner is Mr. 5000. So yeah, any
Exactly
closing
right.
thoughts from your side in terms of just the sheer quality of the gameplay that we saw tonight.
It was watching these guys play. They're playing on some different level, and you can learn so much just from watching these guys. And like I said earlier, if you can get into a match against them, you might feel like you're getting absolutely destroyed, but you can learn so much. But all the players tonight really played their hearts out. Mr. 5000 just steamrolling there in the grand finals, coming back from a 3-0 loss. It was just such a joy to watch. Absolute fire matches, and I really enjoyed it tonight. It was just fantastic.
Look at this salty guy in chat saying, "See Wolf play Mr. 5000." Guys, you know my stance. I'll play Mr. 5000 any day, but when you are streaming, unfortunately, I do not play in front of my PlayStation. Don't stream in front of my PlayStation. I'm using remote play, and the input lag is just impossible to cope in. So unfortunately, Jovs, you're not going to see me go down. If you want, I can upload a couple of the games that we had a bit earlier, so that everybody else can see you go down. But yeah, the guys are probably used to that already after Gorny got rid of you. Anyway, moving along swiftly. Guys, that has been the Valentine's Day special No Love Lost tournament. First to 3 double elimination 4-man tournament. It's been absolutely fantastic, and guys, there is so much more coming. If you are interested in taking part in the Salt series, and just as I mentioned that, I'm looking at a comment by Mr. 5000 in chat saying, "Oh gosh, I'm only warming up now." Yeah.
And as you were saying, no love lost. Hopefully, all the players tonight, they go away from this tournament with no love lost. And if there has been some love lost, well, there's always the Salt series, just
There's
like you're
always
saying
a Salt
right now.
series. Mr. Jivs was actually planning to have a run back on the Salt series, but unfortunately, I said to Mr. Jivs, I will grant him that opportunity if he gets past Ngoni. But you can't get past Lord Ngoni, Jivs. So unfortunately, you know what? We're just going to have to say it as it is. You did not earn the right. So, yeah, go back to training with some of the guys that Ngoni advised you to train with. Guys, this has been absolutely fantastic. Stabs, as always, great fun having you here. I hope
So
you
great
enjoy
to
the
join
matches
you,
as much
Wolf.
as I do. And yeah, guys, don't forget Thursday we're going to continue with the Salt series. If you want to take part, it's a PS4 version this time around. So if you want to take part in the Salt series, please DM me, send me a message on WhatsApp, on Twitter, and we will get the games streamed on Thursday evening. Guys, that's all from my side. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember,
You did.
go into the Twitch, subscribe to my Twitch channel. We are going to plan to use Twitch a bit more often. I'm planning to reach 50 Twitch followers. And speaking of followers, I am too short of 350. Guys, thank you so much for all the support. Really appreciate it. See you guys next time.